Okay, here we go. Welcome.
So,
Storytime, I don't know.
what up?
5-ish, maybe 4.
Probably
Fuck
6.
You're in too
Fifth
deep
time's
to
the
back
story.
out. This is what story of each of us first time smoking weed, right? First
Yes,
time
sir.
getting high
Got TD and J.
on the devil's latest.
TD and J.
We got special guest, Tyrone's brother, DT, with us. He's going to be telling his story first because he's a little bit older than us, and bad influence kind of led into us.
It was like a trickle down.
It was like a
Hothead.
bad waterfall. But his story's going to go, and then you're going to hear Tyrone's, and then my story kind of involves both of them.
They're all involved with my
Yeah.
brother.
They all involve me. I'm in every story.
Okay, so how did this go for you, my friend?
Alright, so when I was about 16, 17, my friend Haley, she couldn't smoke for some reason, so she gave me this free weed. Gave it to me and my friend Patrick. And I had smoked before, but this weed was the first weed that got me high. And we needed a way to smoke it, so we stole his sister's flute.
Her flute.
Yep, her flute. We took it apart and used just the end that you sucked on. And I think we put some foil on the end and made a foil bowl in one of the little holes. And we left the other little, I don't know what you'd call them, like the switches to open up the
Valves. I've
the
got.
valves, yeah. And so we went to our old
Flute.
elementary school.
Sounds lit
It
as
was a
fuck.
flute bowl. Every time after that, I also smoked out of something homemade, like an apple. I made a Christmas ornament bowl,
I remember the Christmas
I do
one,
remember
man.
that was
and
You
we
had
made
a-
a hookah out of a whey container.
You had an M&M bottle, one of the mini M&Ms.
Yeah.
I didn't buy a bowl until I think I was like 18. But anyways, so we went to our old school. It was pretty late, and we went to these bathrooms by the baseball field, and it was locked, so we just stood outside the door, and we smoked it, and it worked, surprisingly. And I remember feeling it as soon as it worked. He was still hitting it. I was just standing out there staring at the sky. It was kind of bluish blackout, and the clouds just started going all like whoosh. My body felt so good, like it was fuzzy, happy feeling. And then for some reason I just took off running. I just sprinted, and he chased after me.
That's hilarious.
And I ended up at the school by the playground, and where we lined up to go inside?
Yeah.
I was sitting on that door, or right beside that door on the brick wall, and it felt like I looked down and there was just a tunnel that I was falling into forever. And that vibrating feeling, like if I touched myself, I could feel vibrations going out through my whole body. And he has a video of me just sitting there like, don't touch me, don't touch me. It
I
feels so
remember
good. Don't touch me, don't touch me. And then after about 15 minutes of that, we went to his house and ate some food and passed out.
That's great.
And then I got tie high one day, and he'll tell you that story right now.
Yeah, so my story was involved also my brother and Patrick, he was also in his story. But I mean, the very first
They all
time.
involve Patrick and me.
Yeah, that influences. But I remember the first time I actually ever tried to smoke anything, it was resin that we had like scraped from the bowl because I wanted to try it that day.
Bad news.
And it didn't really work. And I remember I scared the shit out of Patrick 'cause I thought there was a car coming in. He jumped and he dropped the bowl, or dropped the resin out of the bowl because we were just like up in this field.
Damn.
But the very first time it actually worked was still with Patrick, my brother, and we got a fucking 10 sack from, what is that, like, Mexican kid's name? Richie or something.
Richie.
Yeah.
Richie Rich.
We got I think $10 worth of weed from him, and then went back to our house.
I'm trying to remember this.
And we got a bowl, and I remember just hitting it a bunch of fucking times, and it wasn't working at anything. And then mid conversation with Patrick, I just stopped, and I was just felt like I just fucking warped. And I was just like, I think I feel it. And you guys just started laughing your asses off and shit, and I was just sitting there. I just started laughing really hard. And I remember I walked out there and I just kept hearing that alarm. That's the bird alarm. Yeah, I kept hearing that in my head
Exactly what you're talking
and
about.
thinking I was like a bird and shit. And I just flapped my arms walking around. And that was around when our sister had her baby, and she asked me to come watch her while she went to the bathroom or something. And I was just like, what? She's just like, are you high? And I was like, no. And then I was like, I just don't want to watch the baby. And I just ran back to my room.
That's great. Oh,
And that was about it.
How far apart in time were us smoking? I feel like it was probably a month.
I feel like
maybe
yours was,
it was probably 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
for me, it was almost a couple weeks, I feel like, 'cause you found out really quick.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It took a couple months before Jesse actually did it.
I remember I came over. This is a week before I smoked. I went over there. It was a weekend because that's when everything went on. Everybody had school during the week. I came over on the weekend, and I was supposed to. We had talked about it all week. I was getting myself ready for this.
I was back in the day.
And then I don't know, I just didn't want to do it. When I got time to, I just like watched you guys smoke, and I was just like, I don't know, I was just kind of taking it all in. But then like the next Friday was 420, and I was like, I'm fucking getting high. Let's do this. So like, it was Tyrone and DT and Patrick. It was all the same people, but we're all in DT's bedroom downstairs, and we were smoking. Like, it was my first time like getting high ever, and like, I just feel like I was hallucinating for a big chunk of it, but we're all sitting in there talking, and I just remember everything's just like, kind of like your focus is panning in and out when you're not sure if you're like wobbling back and forth or if you're sitting still. And Patrick goes outside to get his wallet out of his truck because he didn't want to leave it in there overnight. He comes back in, he's like, guys, I know this sounds fucking crazy, but you have to come outside. And you're like, what? And he's like, come outside and close your eyes and run and pretend there's zombies chasing you.
I remember that.
So just with like that one sentence though, he convinced us to fucking go outside. So just like within like 30 seconds, we're all outside fucking sprinting with our eyes closed, fucking stoned as shit. It was probably like 11:30 at night. Yeah. And I remember you were trying to karate kick me.
Yeah.
You were like kicking backwards because I was kind of following you around.
You were probably a zombie.
I don't know. We go back inside, and I'm sitting on the end of his bed, which is right where the TV was at the time. And I'm sitting on the edge of his bed, and I think you were scratching your foot with a fork.
I feel like it was either my head or my foot. I
think it was both.
Probably.
You're itching your foot or you're itching your head, and we're like watching something on the TV, and DT and Patrick are having a conversation off on the side, and you just kind of like look at me, and then you like look at the TV, and you're like, yo, this dude's being fucking loud. It's the TV that we could have easily turned down at any point. But I just like right after we got done smoking, I remember I was laying on the bed because I was faded as fuck, and I just remember I felt like I was swimming, like I was hallucinating hard, like I was swimming in the middle of the ocean, and I'm stuck face down, and I'm laying on the mattress, so I was stuck like facing the water swimming, and I was just paddling. I was like, I gotta get to land so I can get my face out of the water. So I'm just fucking swimming as fast as I can, and then like out of nowhere, I just kind of like look over back into the bedroom, and you're like, what are you doing? I was like, dude, I was drowning, and no one was trying to save me. And I was laying on the bed the whole time. It was amazing, man. But yeah, good times.
Marijuana.
There's a lot of stories that lead off of those stories.
So many stories.
Let us right to hear.
Yeah, but
telling this story.
We appreciate your review. We hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like.
And also comment, start a fire conversation down in the comment section.
Yeah, about some kush or something.
About weed.
Your first time.
Yeah, tell a story about the first time you smoked.
Yeah, and then I don't know, leave some suggestions of some stuff that you guys would like to see on the channel.
All right.
Peace.
Thanks.
Motherfucker.
Doses.